Well, good morning, everybody. So today I am going to work on this. I've been working on the background, and I have used a couple of colors here. Let me see. Using Prismacolors for it. Excuse me. And I have used cloud blue on this background. And what does that say? Grade lavender. So I've used those. I put several layers of each color throughout. And at this stage, I'm going to just do some blending. So I am using the lid for my Sweet Almond oil that I use for my hands. And it has some essential oils in it. So I just pump a little bit in there. And I am going to take a blending stump and I'm going to just soak up some of that. You can see. Put that aside. And then I am going to just start blending. Before I do that, hold on a second. I always try to be prepared. I need a blank page, or here, I'll just use my art rag. I just use this for paints and whatnot. Okay, so now that I have that on there, I just want to use that, and I'm going to just do the background. I'm not going to do the actual items that I've colored. You know, like these little, are these called mucas from tangling? Or I'm not going to blend in, I'm not going to blend in any of the flowers or the leaves. Right. So I'm going to just blend in the background and see how that looks. So you can tell it's a very small area, so probably not real easy to tell right there. But what this oil does is it breaks down the wax. Just put a little dip on there, just tiniest bit. So it breaks down the wax and then allows the color to get blended. And this page is from, it's very kind of summery look, you know, springtime, butterflies. Got a monarch butterfly in my backyard yesterday. It was huge. So that was pretty awesome. So as you can hear, my dog's pretty active today. I haven't videotaped me coloring, actually, because for some reason my dogs are extremely noisy lately, and if you've been watching any of my videos, you know that I'm in my dining room right now. So when they're noisy, it's impossible for me to tape, unless I just did a you know, one of those time-lapsed, which I could do that, because that would have no audio on it, and you wouldn't have to hear me talk. Which I might do, because you know, it's kind of a bummer that they're making so much noise, but they do it all day long, really. Mornings are just really difficult. It's when I feel like coloring and when they feel like playing. So we start our morning quite early. I am usually up and coloring by 6 a.m. Sometimes earlier than that, sometimes a little later than that. But I like quiet time. It's great. Creativity, a cup of coffee, and my color pencils, and something color. I've been watching a lot of videos with individuals that are creating their own work, and I have a couple that I created, and then I went into books, coloring books, and that's where I'm at right now. So we'll see what happens with my inspiration. I'll be inspired. So I hope everybody is well. I hope you're all working on something that you're happy about. Now this you really can't tell that it's working unless you look at it from the side, because you can actually see that the wax is dissolved. So from the light, the angle of the light, I can actually see where I have colored, used the blender, and where I haven't. So I think it's just fantastic. And it's, sweet almond oil, and I have essential oils in it. So it smells lovely. It's a great smell. To top it all off, let's see, I'm going to go over here to this side. And it dries pretty quick. And again, you can see it doesn't really affect the back side of it. It doesn't soak in, and saturate the page, because you're not really using that much of this. You're just dipping the tip, the very tip of it in. Blending stuff absorbs a lot of the oil. So, and you don't press hard. Just press very lightly. And just go back for a little tiny drop, and then go in for another section here. This. So, how great is that? Okay, so it's dried a little bit. So I'm going to just do some blending and with the oil, and then let you see the end result. So I've got quite a ways to go on this before I can call this even finished. But I wanted to do the background before I did the butterflies, because I'm quite I don't know, nervous about the backgrounds, because the background, if I mess it up, well, you know, I don't want to mess it up. Although, you know, what is it, if it is messed up, I mean, because I've seen a lot of people use these distressed inks, and they give you the effect that it's, you know, been damaged, and it looks awesome. So if that happens with the background, I think it would still look good. But, you know, part of my brain is telling me that I want to make it look good, at least the best I can. So anyways, I'm going to proceed with this. I think using this one, this is a tortillon, I think. So like, no, it isn't. It is a stump, so never mind about that. But anyways, I think that I'll use the larger one, because I kind of put a little bit too much oil, of that oil right there. So hopefully, if it does stay dark like that, then that will just give it a little bit of an accent, I guess. But I wanted to make sure I got the background down before I did the butterflies. And those I'm going to do, and then I'm going to accent them with my gel pens. And hear my dogs. I'll have to edit this out because they're kind of crazy right now. But anyways, I have gel pens. I have Sergeant Art, and it's a small 36 count set. But I'm really looking at the ones that I saw on Amazon that are 100 or 120 with refills. So there's a video out there by Jennifer Stay, Coloring Bliss, where she does a whole bunch of low budget glitter pens, and I'm gonna watch that, and then maybe I'll get that set before I get these butterflies finished, and then work on that. All right, so in the meantime, a little bit of time lapse. Okay. you can see the difference. Well, we'll let it dry, so you can see the difference between this side and this side. See if you can notice that it's blending with the stump and the oil. All right, we'll be back shortly.